I'm Heather DeLuca here in the city of Peekskill for an annual tradition, the 37th annual St. Patrick's Day Parade. And very soon, James Street here is going to be filled with bagpipers, marching bands, local dignitaries, hometown heroes, schools, and so much more. And we can't wait to see our Grand Marshal today, a hometown hero for sure, Lou Panzanaro Sr., who is a sports hero in the town of Peekskill and a community advocate. Stand by because it's about to be a sea of green here in Peekskill, and we can't wait to see you out here. It's parade day, everybody, woohoo!
You know, I was surprised. I mean, I figured it had to be Irish to be the Grand Marshal of the St. Patrick's Day Parade. And I did tell them I do have a lot of Irish blood in me, maybe more than the Italian. But Sue Sheridan had contacted me and asked me if I would accept if I had been selected, because they had the nominating process going on. And I said, Sue, of course, I'd be honored to do that. Not even remotely thinking that it could possibly happen. You know, it's been a while since I've lived there. I moved over here across the river back in '99. But I got to tell you the truth, every time I go back over there, I go right by the old house at Union Avenue, the old high school where I went, over on Ringgold Street. It's just a special place in my heart. Well, I got to tell you, the first memory is John Morrow believing enough in me to offer me the JV job. Because you said I played basketball there. I got cut every time I went out for the team by John Marshall, so I didn't play. And when I came back from college, I picked my college because I wanted to play football, which never worked out, but because I was very small in high school. And after coaching a couple of years at Walter Panis, Pete Lenati asked me if I wanted to do the freshman football team. And that's where I connected with John Morrow, because he was the assistant to the football coach. And he came to a couple of games and he said, I have a JV opening in basketball. Would you be interested? I said, John, I don't think about basketball. You cut me all the time. He said, come on down. I'll have dinner. I'll teach you 5 plays. And that's how it all started. I did the JV for 7 years and then I succeeded him. And I can't believe it, Mike, but it went on 31 years. And what great athletes. I mean, not just Elton. I mean, Elton obviously was head and shoulders above everybody in the area. But I had so many of them, and I don't really want to start naming them now because I know I'll lose somebody out. But it's just like every year, there were just more and more good athletes, and I was in the right place at the right time. He did. George and I were classmates. We graduated from Peekskill together. And his daughter went to James O'Neill over in Highland Falls, and I remember we played them in a regional game, and she's cheering, of course, for her high school, and George is sitting in the Peekskill stands rooting for Peekskill. George was, you know, a great guy, not just governor and everything else, but just what a personality. I mean, the first year we won the state championship, he invited us down to the governor's mansion for a luncheon, which was unbelievable. It was very nice. Well, you know, even when I went to school, when I started in 9th grade, I remember Coach Komkowicz saying, are you going to be as good as your dad was in basketball? You know, and being an idiot, I said, yeah, I'm going to be better. You know, I never even made the team. But he was an unbelievable athlete, basketball player. He got a full scholarship from Claire B to LIU. But during the Depression, he decided to stay and work and help the family out. But I mean, he guided me through everything. If I didn't play the 2-3 zone, I'd hear about it. You know,
we used a zone defense all the time. Very seldom do we go into a man. No one ever shot one-handed or overhand. In fact, if you took a one-handed shot during the game, you would be on your way to the bench. Benny Donahue, they would come off the bench, and boy, they did a fantastic job. If anybody fouled out, which I always did.
He did like any man-to-man. It was 2-3 zone, but he'd come to every game, and he'd come to most practices. And I tell you, what a great feeling having him there. Wasn't so great at halftime if we were losing, because I had to walk by him to get to the locker room, and I would hear, you know, all his thoughts about that. Well, you know, just growing up in Peekskill and having been involved with so many of those families that you just mentioned, and then to get a call telling me that I was selected as the Grand Marshal, it was just such a tremendous feeling of pride to be included among that group and to feel that I was worthy of that honor. It was just a tremendous feeling, and I'm so looking forward to the parade and being with the aides and just celebrating the great St. Patrick's Day.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the 2026 Peekskill St. Patrick's Day Parade, one of the longest running traditions in the city, now in its 37th year. Welcome, one and all. My name is Heather DeLuca. I am the midday host on 100.7 WH2D, and I'm so pleased to be here. Really, truly honored to welcome everyone to this beloved community tradition. You know, the Peekskill St. Patrick's Day Parade first began back in March of 1990 when a group of dedicated community volunteers, many of them still with us today, there we go. Decided that Peekskill should celebrate Irish heritage in all its glory and its culture in a big way. So thanks for being here to continue in the tradition. Thank you, sir, for my sailing, flying away copy. Well, more than 3 decades later, this parade continues to bring together residents, families, schools, civic groups, first responders, and visitors from all across the Hudson Valley. Today's parade is organized by the Peekskill St. Patrick's Parade Committee. Let's give them a round of applause. Now, the day today began with that beautiful Irish flag raising at City Hall and the parade mass at the Church of the Assumption. So whether you are Irish by heritage, Irish by marriage, simply Irish for the day, Irish for the fun of it, we are so glad that you are here.
They're coming, that's the person. Okay, so should I say? Yeah.
Okay. All right, everyone, get close. Turn your attention to James Street. Let's begin the 2026 Peekskill St. Patrick's Day Parade with police motorcycles leading our parade today. Units from departments across Westchester and Putnam counties. Let's give them a huge round of applause as they lead our parade today. Right behind the police motorcycles, Pipe Major Joe Brady and the Fighting 69th Color Guard. Leading our parade today is Peekskill's Pipe Major Joe Brady of the famed Fighting 69th Regiment of the New York National Guard. Joe proudly led the New York City St. Patrick's Day Parade for 3 decades and has been here in Peekskill since 1990. With honor and distinction for generations. Please give a warm Peekskill welcome to Pipe Major Joe Brady and the Fighting 69. And now for the Grand Marshal of our parade, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Lou Panzanaro Jr., not only a legendary coach, but a truly remarkable person whose dedication and leadership has inspired generations here in Peekskill and beyond. Over the years, he's mentored countless students and helped to build a proud tradition of excellence in Peekskill. Sports, even coaching the future NBA star Elton Brand. A man who's dedicated his life to youth sports and community advocacy, Peekskill High's varsity basketball coach for 3 decades and inductee of the New York State Basketball Hall of Fame, followed by our Grand Marshal aides, John Burlow. A lifetime of service in the military, police force, and also a firefighter, part of the ambulance corps. We have Fiona Brennan, all the way from Derry, Ireland, dedicated member of the Hudson Valley Irish Festival. Dana Dapson, daughter of the first woman ever elected to City Council, and with the Peekskill Rec Department, and pastor of Church of the Assumption, Father Esteban. Give it up for your Grand Marshal and Grand Marshal aides of the 37th Annual Peekskill St. Patrick's Day Parade.
We're going to get some great pictures later.
So did you know that the original color of St. Patrick's Day was blue? Yeah, it wasn't changed until many, many years later when the Emerald Isle became... Hi, everybody. Welcome to the stage. Hi. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so it didn't become a green tradition until the Emerald Isle in Ireland started to become a big tourist attraction. So there's a little St. Patrick's Day trivia for you there. As we get set for a performance from Local 21 Pipes and Drums, making their way towards us now.
Over here.
Just ahead of Local 21 Pipes and Drums are some former Grand Marshals and Marshal aides, so please give them a round of applause.
Can I say anything? I think this is that.
Yeah, Local 21. Please welcome Local 21 Pipes and Drums from Peekskill with bandmaster James Migliori. The talented group brings the stirring sound of traditional bagpipes and drums, proudly honoring Celtic tradition and the spirit and union of their community. it up again for the local 21 pipes and drums there as we welcome many of our elected officials. All right, we have Mayor Peekskill, Vivian McKenzie, Deputy Mayor Patricia Riley, City Council members, Peekskill City Manager Matt Alexander, Town of Portland Supervisor Richard Becker, Portland Town Board members, and so many more. Let's thank them for their public service, everyone. As we get ready to welcome Castlebar Municipal District. Ladies and gentlemen, a very special welcome to our friends from across the Atlantic, representing Castlebar and County Mayo, Ireland. These distinguished council members are here to celebrate our long-standing sister city connection and join us in honoring Irish heritage and community spirits. We have councilors Michael Kilcoyne, Donna Sheridan, and head of Castlebar Municipal District, David Mellett. Please give our friends from Ireland a warm welcome. Peekskill Fire Department now, led by Fire Chief James Seymour IV. Give them a nice wave, hello. Well, I would say this day is off to an incredible start. What about you? We're just about to be treated to yet another performance. They're coming our way now.
Oh, it's Grand Marshal.
Hi, is that Lou?
No, it's another one.
Another Grand Marshal. Let's just give an applause for that classic car too, shall we? Coming your way next, the Police Emerald Society of Westchester, led by Drum Major Pete Farrell. Please welcome them. This proud Irish-American law enforcement band celebrates Irish heritage and tradition, performing at parade ceremonies and community events throughout Westchester County. Let's give them a big cheer and a moment to perform for us in just a moment. And they will be followed by the Police Color Guard of Peekskill, led by Chief Adam Renwick. Presenting the colors is a tradition that symbolizes respect, service, and honor. Coming up next, the Ancient Order of Hibernians, Division 18. Members of the Ancient Order of Hibernians are led by President Aidan O'Kelly Lynch, alongside the Ladies' Ancient Order of Hibernians, led by President Valerie O'Kelly Lynch. The Ancient Order of Hibernians is the oldest Irish Catholic fraternal organization in the entire United States, dedicated to friendship, unity, and a Christian charity, while promoting Irish culture and supporting their local community. The Ancient Order of Hibernians, everyone. Coming up next, we have the Peekskill Girl Scout troop.
Good job, guys.
And they are led by Rosie Goldman. It was just National Girl Scouts Day this past week, so congratulations on your celebration and your dedication to community and also to mentorship and loyalty. Followed by Boy Scout Pack 144, led by Barry Press, their pack leader. That's a great tie. That's a great tie. Yeah. These young scouts learn leadership, teamwork, and community service while making a positive impact right here in Peekskill. Learning skills for life. Now we have the Peekskill High School Marching Band, led by band director and music teacher Mitch Guido. Let's give them a moment to perform and enjoy what they've got to offer us today. Today. Next, we have a performance from the 5th New York Regiment, Living History, led by Commander Robert Bucari. A living history group honoring the courage and sacrifice of Revolutionary War soldiers. They bring history to life for us here today at the St. Patrick's Day Parade. Are you awake now, Peekskill? Let's give it up for a performance now from the Hudson Highlands Pipe Band, led by Pipe Major James Hartford, Grant, and Band President Holly Menser. to the Hudson Valley, giving players of all ages a chance to learn, compete, and celebrate Irish culture. The real football, because football is life, everyone. Good job, guys. What a festive day we're having so far. I don't think Mother Nature could have given us a better day for this today. And now we want to welcome St. Columbanus School with Principal Thomas Hamilton and first grade teacher Tara Trifone. This Catholic elementary school nurtures young students with strong academics, faith, and a love for their community, preparing them to learn, grow, and thrive here in Peekskill and beyond. Welcome, St. Columbanus School. Hi, everyone. We love your rainbow. Are you feeling lucky today, everyone? What a great float. You guys did such a great job putting that together. Hi, everybody. Now, please give a warm round of applause to the Peekskill Museum, led by George Oros. Housed in the historic Herrick House, the museum preserves and shares Peekskill's rich history from its early days to its cultural and industrial heritage, keeping our local stories alive for everyone to enjoy. The Peekskill Museum, everyone. We're coming up on a performance now from Hudson Valley professional musicians, led by director John LeCarey. This talented group of performers includes instrumentalists and vocalists from every musical style. They're sharing their skills with us today and enriching the cultural life of all over the Hudson Valley. Hudson Valley professional musicians, everyone. Let's take a moment and watch them perform. And volunteer service, bringing fellowship and goodwill to Peekskill and the entire Hudson Valley. Peekskill Elks 744, welcome everyone. Thank you for all you do.
Elks up! Yay! Councilman!
Thank you guys.
Thank you, Elks Club! We love you! Hey! We love the Elks! Any hot dogs today? All right, we'll be there.
No, you're fine.
Doing a great job.
Next we have the Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts, number 36. Carrying the American flag so very proudly today. Proudly out of Montrose. Oh, it is the boys and girls, excuse me. Pack number 36. Whoop, whoop. Welcome today, everybody. Oh, how do I get to be on that tricycle? That's the best seat in the house. Yeah, you go. Patriotic. You know, I know we're celebrating Irish heritage today, but did you know that St. Patrick's Day parades were actually invented here in the United States? So go America. We're welcoming now the Hudson Valley Gateway Chamber of Commerce with Executive Director Carol Bossi. Founded in 1915. Hi, everyone. The Chamber supports local businesses, promotes economic growth, and connects the community, helping make the Hudson Valley a vibrant place to live, work, and visit. Very lively bunch. I want to take a moment to thank our sponsor, our title sponsor, Waste Innovations, Performance for the Planet. Without the sponsors, this parade would not be possible today, so give them all a round of applause. Make sure to visit them often here in Peekskill. Some beautiful classic cars and more. Can you imagine in the 50s and 60s with all of the streets of Peekskill being flooded with those classic kinds of cars? that probably cost about $750.
Yeah, right. That's all right.
Can we welcome, please, Kyle Rourke, State Farm Insurance, and their mascot, the State Farm Bear today. Led by Kyle Rourke, this local agency helps the Peekskill community with auto, home, life, and business insurance, protecting what matters most. Great truck! Look at that skyline. While staying actively involved in the community. Hi, everyone. State Farm is there, and here they are. Please give a warm welcome to Peekskill Pride, led by President Charlie DeGruccio. This community organization celebrates LGBTQ+ inclusion and equality, promoting visibility, respect, and a welcoming spirit throughout Peekskill and the Hudson Valley. Thank you all for your dedication to inclusiveness and for bringing the rainbow to the parade today. Peekskill Pride, everyone. Oh, hi. I love seeing all the fur babies, all the furry friends out with us today. Next up is Captain Oliver C. Chase, American Legion Post 274, led by Commander John Donahue. This local post honors veterans and serves the community through support programs, patriotic events, and activities that celebrate duty, service, and fellowship. Welcome, Captain Oliver C. Chase, American Legion Post 274. Give it up for our flag holders here as well.
No, that's not the tree. No. Oh, that's it. No.
They're still at the American Legion. That's okay. Hi, everyone. Okay, so next up we have the Tappan Zee Bridgemen performing, led by Director Lozier. led by President Chris Calabrese, proudly serving our community since 1919. Under President Chris Calabrese, this group supports scholarships, charitable service projects, and community programs. Here is the Peekskill Rotary Club, everyone. Great glasses, great glasses. Next up, we have the International Lions Club, led by President Janice Malloy. This global service organization supports community projects, health initiatives, and charitable efforts, making a positive impact here in Peekskill and beyond. Let's give them a big cheer, a round of applause. Thank you, Janice. Are you ready for an unbelievable performance coming up here? Some Irish dancing with Lana Aaron, led by director Katie Izzo Roper. This talented dance school celebrates Irish culture through traditional dance, inspiring performers of all ages with energy, skill, and a love of heritage. Let's give them a moment to dance here in front of the grandstand. I know Madison's been waiting all morning to watch her sister.
Go, Katie!
Our littlest performers today, here they are. Again today, thank you. And to all the parents, the dedicated parents, you get a whole round of applause of your own for your endless support. Hi. Okay, so next up we have a performance from Company B, led by director Bill Lemick. On the Hudson River. They support youth programs and maritime tradition. Let's give them a big Peekskill welcome and a round of applause. Hey, are you taking any new members? I like Yacht Rock. Peekskill Yacht Club.
Representing.
Oh, and some lucky people that got to ride the Sea-Doo today. Whoop, whoop. Who's ready to get back out for some fun on the water this spring and summer around the Hudson Valley?
Thank you.
Very nice. Thank you. Now I, of all people, am most proud to welcome my street teams and family fun teams from Pamel Broadcasting, including my team from 100.7 WH2D. Hi to the family fun crew. Look at us rolling out both of the vehicles today. Hi. Who's that? Is that Andy? Oh, hey! And followed by K104 and the Peak. Hi, Andy. Looking good, my friend. I don't want to brag, but they are the literal funnest, most dedicated street teams I've ever worked with. Hi, Matt. Of course, WH2D, Mike Bennett in the morning, and K104, Woodman in the morning. And we have the Peak as well. On your radios all day, every day. Hi, Adriana. Steven, hey. Hudson Valley's classic rock there. And of course, 92.9 WBPM for all your classic hits. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for listening and tuning in. We have next the Sheet Metal Workers, Local 38.
Yeah. Woo. Is that candy?
Led by Peter Sudal. This skilled union represents sheet metal professionals supporting workers, promoting craftsmanship, and contributing to construction and community projects all throughout the Hudson Valley. Your Sheet Metal Workers, Local 38.
That's right, Union all the way.
100 years serving the Hudson Valley.
Love it, love it.
Are you ready for a performance from Westchester Firefighters, Pipes and Drums, led by Drum Major Chris Doyle?
You know, I saw the
St. Patrick's Day Parade here in Peekskill. Big cheers as they roll by. Give it up for them. Show them your applause, all your appreciation. Thank you all for your service to our community. Heather. It's okay. But thank you. Thank you all the same.
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
Oh, this guy didn't make it. He didn't make it to he's here in spirit, get it?
I say pen to the right.
Thank you, Ollie's Tree and Landscaping. One-Eyed Willie is here. And of course, your City and Peekskill Police. Thank you for keeping our neighborhoods here safe. Can we give a big round of applause to today's division marshals, Robert Body Jr., Jamie Brady, Sue Sheridan, Colleen Kelly, and Bob Body Sr. Bodie. That sounds better, right? Bodies? Yay, Bodies! And to our presenting sponsor, Win Waste Innovations, Performance for the Planet. This parade was not made possible without you, so thank you so much. And of course to our platinum and patron sponsors. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. Happy spring. We cannot wait to see you next year for the 38th annual St. Patrick's Day Parade. Erin go bragh, and may the luck of the Irish be with you today and every day of the year. I'm Heather DeLuca with 100.7 WHUD, and I will talk to you on the radio. Thanks for having me today, everybody.
We bring everybody over here to take a picture with you.